Hi, I'm Mitch Shoemaker, and today is day 31 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and celebrating myself. So, yay, I made it to day 31. I can't believe I've come up with 31 different things to think about myself to celebrate myself. This is amazing to me. I think I mentioned in a previous video doing a 4-step, and it took me like a week or more to come up with like one thing when my sponsor told me to come up with 10 things I liked about myself. So this is 31 days. This is pretty awesome. I'm excited. Um, anyway, today I decided to celebrate that I'm pretty, or that I think I'm pretty or beautiful, whatever, but kind of inside and out, but mostly out. I was looking at my videos, well, not looking at my videos, I was just kind of scrolling through some of the pictures that YouTube pics that I put on there, or whatever, that first image or last image, whatever face that I'm making, since I haven't actually gone through and done thumbnails for my videos. It's just whatever picture I guess pops up when the video is done. Anyway, I was doing that yesterday when I was looking at trying to make sure I wasn't duplicating stuff and uploading my new video so I can see like my face on the other ones. And I was looking at some of them and the way my hair was and the way I was smiling or whatever. I'm like, I do look really kind of pretty, don't I? I look kind of pretty. And I forget that sometimes I have a pretty face, that I do look pretty. And when I was growing up, I remember like beauty marks, like the moles and stuff. People would make like fake moles for beauty marks. And I always thought it was kind of cool because I just naturally have my little beauty mark. Uh, like, I mean, it's a mole, but you know, it was kind of like a beauty mark thing to me. So I've always just loved that I have my little beauty mark right there by my eye. It makes me this little extra pretty. And I was just kind of thinking I'm just really, I don't know, enjoying the fact that I think I look pretty and trying not to feel like sound conceited because I don't feel like I'm being conceited about it. I think I have a nice, pretty face. And when I was growing up, I think I was just always told that I was skinny and I was pretty because I was skinny. And I'm certainly not skinny anymore. It would be nice if I was again. I'm so used to being skinny my whole life that it's weird to be like so overweight right now. Like, seriously. Anyway, but I don't have to be skinny to be pretty, which I am grateful to be reminded of that and to realize that. And it's also nice to see myself as being pretty because when I went through my divorce, my ex, when he decided he wanted a divorce, told me that he wasn't attracted to me anymore and that maybe he was never attracted to me. And that just really hurt, you know, being with someone that close and intimate and then having them tell you all of those things. And I don't know if he was saying it because he meant it or if he was just saying it because he just decided the relationship was over and he was trying to um, do as much as damage as he could to get rid of me because he was afraid if he was nice to me that I wouldn't leave the relationship. And I'm like, well, if we're nice to each other and we still get along, why can't we figure out how to work this out? I mean, seriously, I don't know. But anyway, don't even want to deal with that guy. But I'm grateful that I no longer feel like I need to have some man tell me that I'm pretty to feel pretty or to feel beautiful, that I can just look at myself or little pictures of myself on my um, videos and be like, I look pretty. I am pretty. And it makes me feel good to say that I'm pretty and that I look pretty and that I like my facial features. I'm liking my long hair and sometimes it just falls in just the right way. It looks really pretty. Right now it's kind of wind blown and um, flying everywhere, my hair. But I still think that I'm pretty. And I'm grateful that I can look in the mirror and say that and feel that way about myself. And I don't need someone else to tell me that. And I don't need like my ex or some man or someone else to tell me that I'm pretty or attractive to feel like I'm pretty or attractive. And I don't have to be like embarrassed by it if someone were to tell me that I'm pretty or I have a nice smile or something like that. And I haven't gotten a lot of like compliments, especially for men telling me that I'm beautiful or that I'm pretty. And so it's kind of nice for me to see myself as pretty, I guess. I think it's to me it feels more like a self-esteem thing to view myself as pretty instead of viewing myself as being homely or unloved and unwanted and not sure what anybody would ever see in me other than just like an object of some kind, you know, or a trophy of some sort, or I'm just really skinny and that makes me pretty because I'm skinny. And that I don't, size doesn't have anything to do with whether or not I'm pretty. And it's just how I view myself. And so it was just kind of nice last night when I was uploading my video to look at my pictures and say, hey, I look kind of pretty. And then to think about that today and be like, wait, I am pretty. And I have my little pretty beauty mark. And I have my fun dangly earrings that accent my beauty. And my hair that, you know, goes around my face and flows and makes it look all nice and pretty. And I know it looks better when it's not all pinned up. But I just don't like hair in my face. It drives me crazy. So I always pull it back because it drives me crazy. But it does look nice and pretty when it frames my face. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful that I can look and see that I am pretty. And I can see myself as pretty. And I can celebrate being pretty. And not feel like I'm being conceited because I think I'm pretty. I'm not saying I'm the prettiest person in the world or anything else like that, or that other people can't be pretty. But I think it's a self-esteem thing. It's a confidence thing. I'm pretty, and I like the way that I look. I still think I'm overweight and I need to lose weight. I definitely need to do that. But that doesn't define whether I'm pretty or not. And I can be pretty and attractive regardless of how much I weigh or don't weigh. And I do have a pretty face, and I do have a pretty beauty mark, and I do have a pretty smile. I like my smile too. And it goes very well together. And I'm just really grateful for that. I'm also randomly remembering as I'm doing this video that when I was in college, I got contacts for the first time in my life. And I've worn glasses since I was in third grade. So I'd had them for like, I don't know, forever. Felt like forever anyway. Probably like 10 plus years. So, and I always got the big, huge glasses that took up like half my face. And it was the 80s. That's what you did. Anyway, aging myself horribly, right? Um, anyway, I remember getting contacts, and I was at a band thing that we were doing, and we were in this room, and it had like all of these mirrors, and I kept staring at myself, and some guy thought that I was totally conceited because I kept staring at myself, and I was like, he's like, why do you keep looking at yourself in the mirror? And it was weird because I could see my face, and it was really pretty, but I was so not used to seeing my face without my glasses. So I wasn't staring at myself because I was conceited or anything else like that. I was staring at myself because I was like, that's what my face looks like without glasses. Because everything is like blurry to me. I'm not sitting that far away from this camera, and honestly, I mean, I can see my face to some extent, but it's still a little bit blurry. It's not clear. The lines around my face and stuff are all blurred because I just have really bad vision. Yeah, really bad vision. Anyway, but it was just funny to me. And at the time I didn't know how to explain it to him, or I didn't bother to stand up for myself. I just let him think that I was conceited or, you know, stuck on myself or whatever, narcissistic or something. I don't know. Which I don't think that I am. And that wasn't my thing at all back then, and it still isn't. I mean, I actually prefer myself with contacts and without glasses because I like to see my face. And I like other people to be able to see my face. And I think it's a very pretty face. But at that point in my life, I'd spent so much time wearing glasses, and I'd grown up wearing glasses, that I didn't really know what my face looked like without glasses. And I could take my glasses off, but then things were blurry, and then you have to get like right, you know, face right up in the mirror, and you can't see the whole thing. So it was kind of fun for me at that point in my life to be 18, 19 and be able to look in a mirror and be like, hey, that's what my face looks like. But I think it's like one of those toddlers or like one of those animals that like looks in the mirror and then they look away and then they look back and they're like, what is that? I'm like, is that? That's kind of what I was thinking, because I was like, is that me? Is that really me? Is that what I'm like without glasses? Like, I don't seem familiar to myself because I'm not used to it. So anyway, That kind of reminds me of this right now. And I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm pretty and I'm celebrating that I'm pretty, but I'm not necessarily saying it because, I'm conceited or narcissistic or any of those things. It's just, it's kind of something that's a little new to me to see myself as being pretty um, and to be okay with that and not have someone else have to tell me that I'm pretty or beautiful to feel like I'm pretty. And I'm grateful for that. And I also think that it's wonderful to see myself as pretty, especially when my ex was telling me that I wasn't attractive or he wasn't attracted to me and some other not nice things when I went through the divorce, that made me feel even worse about myself. Um, and I shouldn't have felt worse about myself. I shouldn't have taken those things personally because that's on him, that's not on me, and that's how he was feeling. And it doesn't really have a reflection on me. And in this case, it's probably much better that I'm not in that relationship with him because that wasn't obviously a very healthy one. So, and I'm glad not to be in that relationship. But it's hard for me not to take comments like that personally. And it's a reminder to me that, be careful what you say to people because it can be hurtful. And, but it's also, nice for me to look in a mirror and say that I'm pretty and to actually believe it. Because I know there have been several times I've looked in a mirror and told myself that I was beautiful or that I'm a beautiful daughter of God and that He loves me and that I love me. And I don't always believe it when I say that. And so it's just it's nice to be in a place where I actually believe it. I'm not just saying it to say it because I'm trying to convince myself that it's true, even though I don't believe it, because of the way that I've been treated in the past. But at this point in my life, I can look at myself and I can say, I do look pretty. I can look at those videos and the little clips that it shows on there. And I'm like, I do look pretty. And I can look in my mirror and say, oh, I do look pretty. I do like the way that I look. And I I like that I like the way that I look. And I like that I love my little beauty mark, my little mole right there. And it doesn't bother me at all to have that there. There's other moles on my body I would like removed, but especially the ones on my neck that get caught whenever I'm combing my hair. Those are not fun. They should go away. I just don't want to pay the money to have them removed, but I would like to have them removed. And unless there's something wrong with them, they don't get removed. But regardless, I am grateful that I can say that I'm pretty. And I like that. I like that about myself. And that I can celebrate being pretty today. And that I can mean it sincerely that I am pretty. And I'm not just saying it. Um, I actually mean it and I actually believe it. And I like that. And I hope that I continue to always think that I'm pretty. And that the inside of me is coming out and just making me even more pretty. Because I think there's a lot to do. With how I feel internally about myself reflects and how I see myself externally, I think. And so I think I'm seeing myself more the way that God sees me, maybe more the way that other people, healthy people in my life see me. And I think they see me as pretty. And I feel pretty. And I'm happy to be pretty. and, and I don't feel, it feels weird, but I don't really feel conceited. But like I said, it's kind of like that new thing, like, looking in the mirror when I first got contacts and I'm like, who is that face staring back at me? Because I don't recognize that face. I'm like, it's pretty. Am I pretty? I'm pretty. Look at that face. It's so weird. It's so new to me. And I think with some of these things that I'm celebrating right now, especially celebrating myself, that's so new to me. It's not something that I have done in the past, and so this is kind of new territory for me. But it's kind of fun. It's kind of nice, but it's also an adjustment to just look and be like, oh look, I am pretty. Oh look, there I am. There is more of me than I thought there was. I'm on day 31. I've come up with 31 things about myself to celebrate. This is amazing. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow. But it's that question every day, what am I going to celebrate today? And I've had days where I'm like, I just don't want to celebrate anything today. But there's always something. And I'm really grateful that God keeps showing me things that I can celebrate about myself and helping me to see the beauty within as well as without on myself. And it's just kind of fun to recognize that I'm pretty today. So I'm just celebrating that I'm pretty and I'm having fun with being pretty today. And I didn't even have to put on makeup or wear a fancy dress to feel pretty. I could just be pretty just the way that I am. And I really like that too. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. If you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a fun time finding ways to celebrate yourself and have a great day full of gratitude and maybe do some writing.